John Adams, and it was actually 1796, was elected president, and Thomas Jefferson was his vice. What was the problem with that?
They tied.
Okay, no, this is 1796 now. What was the problem with Jefferson and Adams? 5. We just went over today.
Did you say what the problem was?
Yeah, I did. 4, 3.
Is there no popular vote?
No, -3. Okay, go ahead. It's yours.
Okay, so it was the election. It was Burr versus Jefferson because they were the ones who tied, and in the end, Burr wanted to. There was a conflict because the two.
Okay, let me stop you. In 1796, which is what we were talking about, the problem was that Adams was from one party and Jefferson was from the other. No, you didn't say that at all. But you jumped. I'm trying to clear up the answer so I can give you points. If you don't want me to do that, I don't have to give you points. I mean, if that's what you want. Okay, in 1796, and this is what y'all were talking about before. Jefferson was from one party, Adams was from the other, and it really fractured things, which takes us to 1800. So Hannah, tell me what you said so I can give you points, because if y'all don't explain this right, you're not going to get maximum points. I just want you to be able to tell the story in a coherent manner. Go.
When the person, whoever came in second, would have been the vice president.
I've already heard this. Tell me what you were telling me.
Okay, the problem was Burr and Adams were from the same party, and they were going to do the pistol.
Burr and who?
Sorry, Burr and Jefferson.
From different parties. No.
That's not what you said before. Tell me what you said before.
So, I don't know, but can I just like...
Okay, why don't you...
They were from different parties.
So Burr and Jefferson were tied, and so they had to go to, like, a vote or whatever, to the House. But Hamilton didn't like, even though he didn't like Jefferson, he went to the House and told them that he would rather have him be president than Burr because it would be really bad.
Yeah, let me stop you. In 1800, it was the rerun of this. Jefferson and Adams ran again, and Adams was immediately defeated. But to your point, and this is what Hannah said at the beginning, Burr and Jefferson tied this time. Okay? You kind of went back to Burr and Adams the second time. That's why I had to go away from you. But Burr and Jefferson tied. It got thrown into the House of Representatives, just like you said, and Hamilton threw it to...
Jefferson.
He threw it to Jefferson. Then what happened? Because this is where it starts getting interesting.
Burr was really angry because Jefferson then won, so they dueled, and then Hamilton, it was Hamilton and Burr who dueled.
Burr challenged Hamilton to a duel because Hamilton threw the election to Jefferson. Go ahead.
So Hamilton shot straight up just to like get it over with.
Get it over with.
Normally the other person would just shoot straight up too to get
But?
it over with, but Hamilton, or not Hamilton, Burr shot and killed.
Yeah, he did. And then what happened?
He ran off to the Appalachian Mountain.
Yeah, he did. And he was wanted for treason and murder.
Yeah.
What was the amendment that was created to fix this so it never happened again? And what did the 12th Amendment say?
Run with the same person of your party as your vice president.
Yeah, you actually have it now so that, in fact, the president and the vice president are picked together. And that's how they fix this. We obviously haven't had it happen again. Click it. Pick me a category. Go.
Articles 3.
Articles, I think that's already been picked.
Oh.
Really? No, it's not.
Article 3 is the stop trying to...
Article 4.
I'm just saying it's...
Dictionary, I need somebody to draw.
I'll draw again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Which one is this? Articles for 4?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to draw that.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. Can I draw here or...
Go down there, yeah. 1 minute on the 12.
15 seconds.
Brian blew me.
Look how she creates the masterpiece.
Oh, that's awful.
She's not satisfied.
Sorry.
Yeah.
40 seconds.
It's getting really detailed.
It's a water hose with a spigot.
Oh my god, zoom in on Severs right now.
Right, please.
I'm a little confused.
Irrigation for the fruit tree. 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
5 seconds. 4.
Whoa,
3.
You
Don't
can't write.
put it
You can't write. You can't.
Yeah, you can't write that. 2, 1. I need a guess. Anything at all.
Thank you, Deb.
Yeah,
Like,
I got it.
No, don't.
Anything at all? 4, 3, 2.
They didn't hear
just
me.
say something.
The what we
I
just
got it.
discussed about the camera phone.
So what'd you
Search
draw?
it, a phone with a camera on it. So I'm
An
guessing.
iPhone.
No, this was the 2005 case.
Oh,
that the
I'm
guy.
answering
So what'd she draw?
She drew him taking pictures of her
How
when she
come I
was
got cut
drunk
off
and
when
she
that was-
passed
Go
out.
ahead. What did she draw?
Oh, okay.
She drew an iPhone, bruh.
This is
What?
2005.
This
It
is
was
2005.
not an iPhone.
I have not
like
said
that.
anything about iPhones today.
The camera on it.
I know what it is.
So this is
Go ahead, what was
What
it?
we were just
Payphone,
discussing
right?
about the girl who
Wow, it's a payphone. No,
It
it's not
is
a
from the
payphone.
thing.
It was just cell phone. Put your hand down. First hand I see. Explain the significance of the cell phone. Okay, you have it. You have it
Well,
next.
in class today we learned that.
Well, it really isn't this hard, y'all. It's really not this hard.
A man who took a picture.
Who was the man? 5.
No.
4. Snow.
It was Christopher Snow. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It took
5.
place in North Carolina.
It was.
And he was drinking with a coworker at a holiday party.
Work
on the
party
beach.
at Wrightsville Beach. Yes, go.
And then they went out to the beach, and the woman had come with him, not forcefully, just came with him, and passed out on the beach.
She did pass out on the beach. What did our boy Snow do?
He started touching her inappropriately, taking off her clothes, and taking pictures.
Yeah, he did. What happened when the police got there?
Bystanders called the police, and then when the police got there, they arrested him, but they searched his phone. They retained a warrant, got the photos from Sprint.
Okay, wait, explain this to me.
Yeah,
You need to make sure that you explain this right, because this is really
Okay.
important.
When
And
the
anybody
police-
in the group can jump in now.
Okay, can I jump in?
Jump in, yeah, jump in.
Okay,
So I
so
want
they
you to
got-
get pictures of each other, not of me.
Wait,
No, no.
when the police got there, he was carrying her to his car.
Okay, we've lost the flow of the story now.
Because so he got
4.
arrested and they looked through his phone to get the pictures. So
They
they
did.
did that, and then they went and got a warrant. So then they went to Sprint to basically obtain more evidence, and that was all unlawful. So
Okay,
it was
they did not have a warrant. They went through his phone. They got the pictures.
Right,
Then they
and
got a
then got
warrant.
a
Then they went to Sprint. What did they charge
There
him
were
with?
so
4,
many points.
3,
Signature-
2, 1, go. What they?
Second degree sexual assault.
Second degree sexual assault.
And no, there's a second.
There's a second one.
There's a second
5,
charge.
They never charged him.
taking pictures.
4,
They never charged him with anything.
3. They never convicted him.
Wait, can I say something else?
-5.
Why?
Yeah, they
What
charged
did you
him.
just say?
What? From what?
What's the second thing? No, you didn't lose points. They did.
Second, unlawful touch. No. Oh, kidnapping.
No.
You lost points now. -5.
Can I say something else?
Go ahead.
That there was no witness to the thing, so that's why
Sexual offense
they had
and
no
secret
witness because they
peeping
used the
photographic
payphone.
image.
It was secret peeping photographic imaging. Of course, y'all can't get any
That's
points for
not
that
a
because you're
charge.
out. Yeah, that was the charge. Yeah, it was
We
second
lose
degree
points when
sexual.
we're out.
Do you want to lose points?
No, we
didn't.
did.
We didn't.
We were out. We were out.
Understand on this. Let me get back to the story. Okay, on this, he was charged. What was his argument? Y'all have it, and you're gonna have it
Yes,
next.
We have it.
Yeah, you have it.
His argument was that the evidence to go ahead and proceed with the arrest was obtained unlawfully, and therefore he would sue.
What violation? What specific violation
It's
was?
the Fourth Amendment.
Yeah, he said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was an unwarranted, unreasonable search and seizure under the Fourth Amendment. He said they needed a warrant. How did the court handle this?
The court had to rule in his favor.
Go ahead.
They ruled in his favor that it was unlawfully obtained, and therefore they had to drop the charges on him.
Yeah, they did on this. And part of it actually, Santiago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, was actually the idea that there was somebody that called this in, but they could not actually track them down. And when they realized, in fact, that this was an illegal search and seizure, what happened to all of the evidence?
It was inadmissible in court.
Okay, what about the evidence after they had gotten the warrant from Sprint?
Also inadmissible.
All of this was
All of it
inadmissible.
because
What was
of
the
that.
other key thing about this case that made it unique? 5.
It was the
Was the
first
first
case
time?
that dealt with cell phones.
1, 2,
precedent.
3,
It
4,
sets a
5. This
precedent.
was one of the first cases in North Carolina, anyway, that dealt with whether or not you needed a warrant to be able to go through a cell phone. And in fact, they said in this instance that you did. Snow ultimately was
was released and
He walked. He was not facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 any charges or anything at all. Go ahead, touch it. Pick me a category. Oh God, mercifully. And Deb, were you stopping it every 15 minutes? Okay, I'm so glad you remembered that. Go ahead, pick me a category, and I'll get the light. And while you're looking,
civil rights for 1 point.
Okay, Plessy versus Ferguson. First hand I see. Go ahead.
So Plessy versus Ferguson was the separate but equal ruling from the Supreme Court.
Yeah, go ahead, click it.
Plessy was a
separate but equal. Yeah, that's all I need on this was the statement of law. Go ahead, touch the house. Pick me a category. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 92, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 57, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 68. All of it's still in play, so maybe some bigger points would help. Pick me a category.
Yeah, 4 points. Congress.
Ex post facto and bill of attainder. Y'all have it. First hand I see has got it next. 5.
So
You'll
ex
have it
post
next.
facto law is when you try to retroactively apply a law that's been put into place after a certain crime has been committed, but the crime itself has not been relinquished. I mean, it hasn't been, the public doesn't know it's a crime, so therefore you can't retroactively then make it a crime and then apply it back to when it was committed.
Yeah, okay, with ex post facto, do you know what it literally means in Latin?
It means
5.
after you post the fact.
After the fact, yeah. It literally means after the fact. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the basic idea on this is that you cannot pass a law today and make it retroactive. That is unconstitutional under Article 1, Section 9 of the Constitution. What's a bill of attainder? 5. Anybody in the group?
Bill of attainder is a legislative act that singles out an individual or group for punishment without a trial.
Yeah, bill of attainder is basically the legislature passing a law declaring you guilty. And the trick on this is that if you go to court, at least you have your day in court, at least you have your attorney, at least you can fight the charges. If they just pass a law that says you're guilty, you can't do any of those things. It takes away your due process. Click it. You see the definitions up here. Touch the house. Pick me a category. Gotta go.
It's not going. There we
You
go.
don't work anymore. I'm executive for 4 points.
Mercifully. Pictionary, the last one. Santiago, come. Oh, you're going to draw? Okay.
Should I? Or should I? No? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's what I need you to draw right there. Got it?
Get a napkin.
The bottom.
Oh, the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom.
Just this.
Just that.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Wait, I need a part 2.
Giving you some space.
1 minute.
So.
Wait. Can I start now?
Yeah, go ahead. 1 minute on the 11. Go. It's from the executive chapter. That's not bad.
Sorry.
I'm glad that's on camera.
Come on, start guessing. What is it? You know this.
It was JFK looked better on TV.
No, it's simple.
But what's she drawing? I need you to tell me what she's drawing.
You know, usually people pay attention to the arrows.
Wow, Marquell is like, you're not really paying attention to the right thing.
Come on.
Wow,
That he
Marquell.
looks
No, it's simple.
No, it's
simple. Only what I'm drawing.
Oh, I think I know.
people's face. What makes a person look white? What makes a
No,
person look
it's-
white?
We next.
Our hands are up. Our hands are up.
Okay.
No.
No, they still got time.
Oh.
10 seconds.
Oh, okay. No,
Oh, this is so easy.
Come on.
It's
Come
so easy.
on. Both of. Come on. She's holding it in her hand to put it on her lips.
Grade 1,
I drew that.
I'm blank.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lipstick.
Okay, no, it's not lipstick. You really want this?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's makeup.
It is makeup. Oh my God. It is makeup. Was that a 5?
No,
4.
it's the thing where he didn't want to put makeup on
4.
Before the
1,
television.
2, 3, 4.
And then he never looked
Tell
at
me the significance of makeup. And we just went over it. Go ahead.
Well, he didn't want to be looked at.
Who? 5.
That's what I
So
said.
tell me the
Kennedy.
significance.
Nixon against Kennedy.
That's what
Nixon
she
was
said.
sick and he was very pale.
Okay, Nixon and Kennedy. What was happening with Nixon and Kennedy?
There was a very tight race. So there was
It was the first televised debate. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1960, Nixon and Kennedy had the first televised debate, and makeup played a role. How exactly?
Because he had flu-like symptoms, and he was all
Who's
pale.
he again?
Nixon had
Nixon.
flu-like symptoms. He was all pale, so like he needed makeup, but then the other guy didn't because he came from California. And he was all tan.
Zoom in on Laura.
5 o'clock shadow and all that stuff. And then
What else? What else? You mentioned makeup. You mentioned 5 o'clock shadow. Tell me more.
The pointing to the eyes is because Nixon like never looked at the camera. Like he didn't know how to do televised.
Nixon did not make eye contact with the camera. He made eye contact with the moderator, so it didn't look like he was talking to the American people.
So over radio, he sounded like people.
And wait, before I get to radio, anything else? You mentioned makeup. You mentioned eye contact.
Kennedy was like nicely dressed and he was like tan and like.
Kennedy was tan. Kennedy was tan because he had just come back from California. Anything else? 4, 3.
Before that, yeah, they thought that Kennedy won on TV because.
But what other things messed up Nixon? Because this is the important piece of this.
No eye contact.
No eye contact. He was sweating. Anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2. Sweating. Makeup. Do you want it? I saw your hand before. Go. Anything else you can think of?
Black suit against gray background.
Black suit against dark background. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which only accentuated the paleness because he had just gotten out of the hospital. Kennedy, he had a different suit as she mentioned. Kennedy was, there was something else with Kennedy though, wasn't
Yes, he thought it was gay to wear makeup.
Well, I don't know that Kennedy thought that,
No,
but
Nixon thought it was
Nixon. Okay, when the people watched it on TV, what did they think?
They thought